Welcome, everyone, to the home of the war chant, Osceola, Renegade, and the Florida State Seminoles, a place simply known to some as the Dope. This is the type of early season game you look forward to, an opportunity to make a statement in a top 10 showdown. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Horned Frogs will kick it off to get us underway. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. On first down, here comes this offense. Knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive that he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Quarterback will keep it. Still on his feet at the 35. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The Seminoles want to pick up the tempo. They want to run this quarterback. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
Good timing on the quick out. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. The Seminoles have this offense rolling. Just going to keep it after the snap. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. No huddle offense to the line. You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early. We're going to find out the answers to a lot of questions we have about both these teams.
Well, and sometimes it's hard to figure that out, right? Like, you don't get till mid-season, you're like, oh, they haven't played anybody. Out the gates, 2 top 10 teams, we get to find out really quickly who's legit.
Quick completion on the out route. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
And it's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Well, the Big Ten has expanded with this massive continent-wide geographical footprint. The Big 12 has been really shrewd in positioning and maneuvering for survival, and they look for opportunities to win on the field like they'll have today.
Yeah, and the Big Ten's kind of taking what the Big Ten wants and expanding and not really worried about anybody else. So if I'm the Big 12, I'm like, yeah, you ain't worried about me, but you're going to worry about me today and on the field, and I can make a statement and prove to some of the true blue bloods in the Big Ten.
I just love the stylistic matchup in this one, too, right? You think about the Big Ten running the football, defense, physical, and then Big 12, wide open, up-tempo, air raid offense. This one's going to be fun.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. And the Noles want to move quickly. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Makes the catch. Oh, and he thought he had a chance to house him, but the defense tackles him at the 3. Offense needs a couple of yards on fourth down. Remember, they can get the first down without getting it. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Noles!
And that's why this offense is so hard to stop, guys. This quarterback can hurt you throwing it and running it. With his speed, he can make people look silly. And you saw it right there on the opening drive of the game. What a beautiful touchdown.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. Drive at their own 25. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Flushed out of the pocket. He's got it down the left side. He's loose. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, TCU.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver, who can design ways to get the football in his hand? Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy shows you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Dialing up a second down pass play. He's right on target. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. This quarterback part of their running game. They stop him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with fourth down coming. The Knowles racing to the line in the hurry up. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Makes the grab, and he's got the first. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score tied at 7.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. On the move. Past the sticks and still on his feet. Touchdown, Florida State. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And he finished things off with a 32-yard run to the house. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Oh, he's going to take a chance and bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Going to take a shot at this DB. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep ones.
And here comes the offense on second down. Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Third and long situation, we're bringing an extra DB on the field, and we're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
They might need a telescope to find the first down marker, but they'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
The Horned Frogs will line it up on 1st and 10. They think there's room to run to the right here. The ball squirts free, and this fumble will squirt out of bounds. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. Hauled down at the 38-yard line, and a big pickup of 15 yards there. And the Horned Frogs are in the hurry-up. The give to the left side. Across the 25, he's got room. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! Lining up for the PAT. Bangs it through for an extra point.
The extra point is good.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. On the move. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. 3rd down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Quarterback will audible. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Fires into traffic, intercepted. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, TCU! The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Well, on that one, they decide to attack the left outside on the ground. And you see the speed by the ball carrier there. He's picking up a huge chunk of yards.
Now, I can't imagine any reason they wouldn't just run that play again.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Why not just go back to the well one more time?
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
That player is so lucky he did not put that football on the ground. What a tackle by that defender. Phenomenal individual effort getting that tackle for loss.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Motion from the offense. Quarterback checking off. He's going to pass on 2nd down. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
And I know most offensive coaches, they're going to be thrilled taking all these 50-50 shots against man coverage. I don't know, though, if they want to keep testing that defensive back. He has been on fire.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. And the Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Calls his own number. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Using his feet. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. This is a designed run. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles!
And I love that this offense stuck to it. Stuck to the run game. Didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He's going to try his luck from the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. TCU has it back and the Horned Frogs go on offense. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Scanning the field, it's Connors. Fires on the move. Intercepted. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're at defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
He'll take it himself. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for 2nd down. Gets it out fast. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
Listen, nice completion, short gain. Now you get to 3rd down. 3rd down's more manageable. But guess what? If I don't get it on 3rd down, I still got that 4th down in my pocket. Nowadays, analytics, we're going for it anyways.
Going for 6. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
Who says defensive backs don't have hands? Nice job breaking on the football and making the catch. A lot of times you see guys swat it down, or you see them trying to catch it. It looks like they have 2 left hands. Defensive backs don't catch real well. Nice job breaking on the football. Nice job securing the INT and actually catching it.
TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Now, they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fella on the sidelines. Be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
Comes out throwing on 1st down. And they got him for the sack. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Back to throw, it's Connors. Pressure coming. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He'll pull it down. Crosses the 30, he's got to lay it. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Seminoles will kick it away to crank up the second half. He's going to bring it out from deep. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Runs through a tackle. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical. They wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
Six-yard pickup on first down, leaves them with 2nd and 4. They'll run the option. He just has a nose for those little crevices to be able to find space, and he picks up the first down.
In an offense, if you're going to be successful running the ball, and I don't care who it is carrying it, you've got to have receivers that are willing to block. You've got to have guys that are willing to get involved. How about the receiver here on the stock block going and picking off that safety?
The Horned Frogs will have it 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Shakes off the defender. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Power football with the run. On the move is a 30. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
You know, you start day one of training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a first down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again. Not sexy, they're not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that new set of downs when you need them.
Running to the left. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. Pocket starts to collapse. The sure hands, it's Leon. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Looking downfield, it's Connors. Makes his connection. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. And the Horned Frogs headed quickly to the line. Running toward the goal line, it's a fumble. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. And that one will put them up here in the second half.
Holy cow, how about that? You think he's going in for the score. It looks like he's going to get in. He fumbles the football. Who's going to get it? Johnny on the spot. The offense finds the football, lands on it, and gets the touchdown.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. He's looking to throw. Forced out of the pocket. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
And that goes down as an incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was, so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Lived to fight another down.
Got his man. He's off to the races. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
They're trying to get to it. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. Quarterback empties his backfield. On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. They move the tight end all over. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
TCU will send its offense back onto the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded, the run is coming, you know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. And the ball is intercepted. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, no! This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender, seeing that ball in the end zone. Your eyes get big as saucers. Go, jump on that puppy, secure it, get you a touchdown.
Lining up to add another.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the 3rd quarter. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Rutgers is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up by 21 over the Pandas. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
They'll snap it from the 39. 1st and 10. To the air. It's Connors. Fires to the big fella. Still on his feet at the 45. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. And he's finally ushered out of bounds, but not before. He makes a good gain.
After 3, the game is tied.
1st down to start the drive after the break. Might as well give it to him again. Plows through the defense. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Snap in the shotgun. Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers. The Horned Frogs want to crank the tempo. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. He's got his man. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Getting some heat. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Awesome job by the defense. Not only getting the fast quarterback on the ground, but understanding what he wants to do. He can take off. I got to make sure I got good pursuit angles, and I got to make sure I build rails. I can't let him outside. I got to keep him in the pocket. He tries to get outside. They get the sack and get the huge loss on that play.
A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on 4th down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Quarterback wants to throw on second down. Got his man quickly. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. Good job by the receiver knowing it was man coverage. If he's looking, he's booking. He gave his quarterback the eyes right away that says, hey, I'm not stopping. Put it out in front of me. I'm getting this first down.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Trying to... And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on 3rd and long. Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense in an empty set. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. Not much of a decision to make. There's the defense will move them back. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Fast motion from the offense. On 3rd and forever, let's test his arm strength. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
The Seminoles will call on their punt team. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He's got great speed. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No.
Oh, it's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Man, what a blow for this offense. You got the football in the 4th quarter, a chance to go take the lead. Now you turn it over. Your defense is going to have to go out there and step up for it.
Time for the offense to try to put together a 4th quarter drive to break a tie.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world, so he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
The clock has stopped as we have reached the 2-minute warning here in the ball game. Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. He wants to go deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath, because in the fourth quarter, you got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you, and that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. Like, forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's incredible.
A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on third down. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Now on the move. Got the first down and more. Speeding down the left side. Touchdown, Florida State. And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
Man, and how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now and say, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. They get you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Offense set on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Buying some time. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple. He would love to have picked up the first down there, but saving the timeouts, saving the clock, much more important right now.
And that could save the game, because now I can work the middle of the field still. Now I can still take those shots deep. When I get without timeouts and those start to dwindle, I get very predictable. So great job getting out of bounds.
Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Dropping back, it's Connors. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Seminole. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity giving the football away.
It's complete. A huge pickup. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Looking to the big tight end. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. On the option. And maybe a wise move not to even try the pitch as he's knocked down in the backfield. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Quarterback keeper. Makes it past the marker. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Looks as if he's going to run it.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. If you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. Wide out in motion. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. Quarterback checking the play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I'll tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion now setting up 4th.
On 4th down, going to the air. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Connors. Throws to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Right down the middle. And he's thrown another interception. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, no! Game is essentially over right now, and you wonder if it's really necessary to jack up the score like this.
It might not be necessary, but it won't be forgotten. I can tell you that, because coaches, they don't forget things like this. Late in games, you want to run the score up, get that extra touchdown. I'll get the chance in the future to do this back to you. I like it. Just keep it in the back of your mind.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down.
And the TCU offense will take over.
TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little bit.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down. And the Horned Frogs in the hurry-up. To the air, it's Connors. He's taking a deep shot. And the ball falls to the ground, incomplete. The game is over, and that's just sort of how this